such a jump scare. I feel like this is what nightmares are made of. It kind of looks like I got like a chemical peel, but this is like stiff from what it was earlier. And look how glassy it is. Ooh, it looks all shiny. It looks like I just got Botox done. That is nice. Let me throw this away. I just tried out these new masks because I've been seeing them going viral everywhere. So they're from Medicube and they're like pink collagen gel masks, and you leave them on for 1 to 3 hours, it said. I think Hailey Bieber, if I'm not mistaken, was the one that really like popped them off, because I think she did like a video where she was wearing one and then eating sushi at the same time, which is kind of crazy because it really like stiffens and tightens up your face. I just picked up a box on Amazon. I'll like link them down below. But anywho, enough of that. Today we are going to be back to flying. So I just took a shower. I'll get ready, do hair and makeup once it gets closer to sign-in, because the sign-in is not going to be until 9:44 at night. I'm a little bit worried though, because it was already storming last night and it's supposed to storm again tonight. So I don't know. I don't know how that is going to impact everything. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. But the other fun thing about this trip, which I don't know if I mentioned it, but we are going to London. But the other fun thing about this trip is that me and my buddy Bitter are basically back together. So Matt actually had picked up the London that's before this one, but I convinced him to trade it into this one. So we're gonna be flying together. He also said another one of his friends is supposed to be on this trip, and it looks like it is a super junior crew. To put it in perspective, I'm actually one of the most senior people on this trip. So that should be pretty fun. But anyways, right now I want to make some lunch. So I have some Factor meals this week. So I have the smoky barbecue chicken breast. This is one of my favorite ones. It has mashed potatoes, creamed corn, and chive butter green beans. And I feel like I've been craving this one, so I'm pretty sure this is what I'm gonna do. But I also have an herb gravy grilled pork chop with mashed potatoes, green beans, and sweet corn cake. Ooh, that one looks good too. I have garlic herb chicken and cream corn. And this one also has bacon, green beans, and a peach apple crumble. So usually they don't have a dessert in there. I don't know if y'all can see it, but that looks good. That sounds good too. And then lastly, I don't know if I'm gonna mispronounce this, but I think it's chicken taktuka and cilantro rice with harissa chickpeas and roasted zucchini. And I also want to thank Factor for sponsoring today's video. It's been absolutely no secret that Factor has been a lifeline for me over a year, maybe 2 years, 3 years. I don't even know at this point. I've been having Factor for a long time because they just make my life easier. I don't have to worry about meal planning, cooking, cleaning, none of it. Y'all see me take them on my trips also a lot because they make it easy and convenient for me when I'm at work, because I don't have to worry about where I'm gonna get food at, how much is it gonna cost, because everything at the airport is so ridiculously expensive and it's not even really good if we're being honest. And also, when am I gonna have time to eat? It just simplifies my life because all it takes is 2 minutes in the microwave and you're good to go. And the variety of Factor is insane because Factor doubled the size of its menu, so now there's over 80 rotating weekly options that are chef crafted and restaurant quality. There's no refined seed oils, no refined sugars, it's just real food. Oh, she is steaming. You get a nice hot meal and a facial all at the same time. Oh my gosh, y'all, my mouth is watering. It hits every time. So good. So if you want to try out Factor today, now is your time, because if you head to factor75.com and use code CatNesbittFB50, you'll get 50% off plus free breakfast for 1 full year. A full year of free breakfast. So thank you to Factor for sponsoring today's video. Now let me dive back in. Another thing I forgot to mention to you guys is not only are Matt and I working together, but we're gonna be position 2 and 3, which means both of our jump seats are in the back galley. So he's basically working the main cabin galley position, and then I'm the number 3, which is the galley assist. Also, my position is responsible for the crew bunks, so I have to make sure that there's enough pillows and blankets there for everybody. I also have to check all the emergency equipment and stuff like that in there, make sure everything's good to go, and then I work the aisle position in the main cabin, so that should be a lot of fun. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish eating lunch and hang out with the doggos for a bit, and then we'll start getting ready and packing up our bags and head over to the Dallas-Fort Worth airport. we just got to the room. It has been a long day. There were quite a few like bumps along the way due to weather. I think we ended up picking almost an hour up of flight time, but the plan is right now, I don't have much time because a lot of the flight attendants are getting together to hang out, but I wanna go to Nespresso first because the pods are a lot cheaper to get here. But here's the room, just in case you guys don't remember. It looks just like this, and the bathroom. It's actually really cold in here. It was, ooh, this bag is heavy. It was 17 degrees Celsius and I hiked it up to 27 because I found last time that these rooms just take forever to get warm, so sometimes I just like to go a little bit overboard, but hopefully it'll warm up soon. And I closed the window, but it also looks like it's about to storm, but I'm not gonna do too much. We're gonna look a little rough today, but it'll be all right. And then I guess when we come back, we'll actually freshen up and then go out and about. So I am now back in the room. This layover was such a surprise. A ton of my crew ended up all hanging out together. And then there was a flight that was coming in from Dallas, but it was actually supposed to be the flight before ours, but they got super delayed for numerous reasons. So they came in after us. Well, some of the people from their crew ended up joining us, but we all ended up going over to Prince of Wales, which is like mine and Matt's stomping ground. It's just like this nice little cute pub thing. After that, we were talking about going over to Soho to go to dinner and then just hang out over in Soho because that area is really cool. We ended up bumping into this bowling alley. And so a big group of us, we got like 2 lanes and all were bowling. This was a ton of fun, like really fun, surprising layover, just hanging out with everybody. And we still have some more fun to be had tomorrow. But for now, I'm gonna finish taking off my makeup. I'm gonna start washing up, brushing my teeth, winding down for bed. Good morning. It's 5:30 in the morning. Matt just called me to let me know that our flight canceled. So they texted maybe 30 minutes ago. So basically now we have an extra 24 hours here. So Matt and I have been looking back and forth on tours that do like Bath and Stonehenge and Windsor, and we're having problems finding something that isn't sold out. We're also tight on time because a lot of these tours, the pickup time is like around like 7:30. So I'm not sure how likely it's looking that we're actually gonna make it. All right, so Matt just texted me saying that him and Austin are down to go to breakfast. So I think we're gonna go down there really shortly. And I guess at breakfast, we'll figure out kind of what's going on. Okay, so here is the game plan. So we went downstairs for breakfast and it started out as 4 of us and then grew to 8 of us. And so we wanted to like kind of come up with a plan together. There was no way that we were gonna make it out to do the Windsor, Bath, and Stonehenge tour, but instead we're gonna go out there ourselves and then do a tour at 2 o'clock. So we just said we're all gonna meet in the lobby at noon. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and touch up my hair and makeup and like actually get ready. And then we'll go do a little shopping. And then I guess we're gonna have a fun day today at Windsor. It's cold here, y'all. It's cold and we're already getting into fall, so I'm like, another coat can't hurt. This one's kind of like a charcoal grayish black. But then we went over to Marks and Spencer and we were just looking around for something to eat before we go out because we're gonna be out for a bit and I don't know when we're gonna have a chance to eat. So I ended up looking about and I saw a poke bowl, but I was like, you know what? There's this sushi spot nearby that I've heard some people talking about. I know it's a chain here and it's just called Wasabi. And I was like, I'm gonna grab a poke bowl from there. It looks like this. They definitely skimped with the salmon, but that's okay. It has salmon, I think this is cucumber, mango, edamame, looks like cabbage and avocado, and then a poke sauce. And then I was looking for an energy drink everywhere, and energy drinks are like age restricted here. I think you have to be 18 plus because they flag every single time that you want an energy drink, but I really couldn't find anything other than sugar-free Red Bull and regular Red Bull, and I think I went to like 5 different little stores and still could not find anything. And then we ran over to Boots, and Boots did have something, so I grabbed this one. They had this one, which is peach nectarine, and then they also had one that was like kiwi blast or something like that. Don't know if it's any good, but I don't tend to like Red Bull, so I got this one. But I also saw these, and they're extra flamin' hot. I don't know if this is gonna be like a British hot or like actually hot, so I was excited to try those. So this is going to be our little lunch today. Dang, you gotta put some muscle into that. I don't know why I just blew on that. Definitely not my favorite poke bowl I've ever had, because I've had some really good poke, and I've even had a poke in Hawaii, but it is good for like what it is, and it's one of the ones that you just kind of grab and go. It smells like paprika. Okay, not spicy at all. I would rate this on the spice scale at a 1. I was gonna say 0, but let's say a 1. I don't think that this is spicy at all, but I feel like doing this would be good. I think a lot of people also ended up taking a nap before we left. Let me try this. Oh no, the lid is like super flat. It's funny because like on my lanyard, I have a little thing that helps pop open cans if they're ever like super stuck. That's good. It's very peachy. It's a very random lunch, but I'm not mad at it. I'm really not. I guess I'm gonna finish eating and then we'll go meet up with everybody and head out. That was a ton of fun. So we got to see the castle and everything. The only thing I'm a little bit bummed about is I did not realize you cannot take any photography or film inside. So I can't show you anything, but each room is so impressive because I feel like I've been to castles in the past where, you know, there are some rooms that are grander than others, but I feel like at Windsor Castle, every room is grand. There's something to look at and something to appreciate, especially art-wise. But what we did not realize is they actually closed the church down at 4 o'clock. And we had gotten there to the church at 4:30. So it was already closed, so we didn't get to go inside. Now the plan is that we want to do dinner, but we kind of all wanted to come back to the hotel just to kind of like decompress, you know, just kind of chill, get everything in order. The only thing is, like, a lot of us have said, if we hang out in here too long, we're going to go to sleep. When you think about, we worked the red eye, so we've already missed a night of sleep, and then my actual night of sleep was cut very short. But I know Matt was talking about wanting to go to Dishoom's, which is my all-time favorite Indian food restaurant. It is so, so, so good. So I guess I'm gonna chill for just a minute, and then we're probably gonna go out to eat. Tomorrow they have us with the same pickup time that we were supposed to have today. As long as it's a full 24-hour layover extra, you get an extra 10 hours of flight pay. So that is amazing, which is really, really cool. Anyways, I'm gonna finish taking my makeup off, and then I'm gonna wash up, brush my teeth, start getting ready for bed. And then I guess I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night here, and I will see you guys in the morning to tell you what's going on tomorrow.
Good morning, you guys. It's 7:15 in the morning. I want to go to Primark today, but because I went to Nespresso and I got a bunch of coffee, I was trying to already pack up the coffee to see like how much space I actually have to get something. And it's not a lot. It's not a lot. But I did say I was gonna take one of the girls over to Primark because she wants a hot water bottle, and I was like, you really can't beat the quality and the price of their hot water bottles. But right now it looks like me and Matt are the only ones in the group chat that are awake right now. But the funny thing is, he said, so we are taking that delayed plane that's about to land, but if we were taking the correct plane today, it delayed again until the next day. So that's crazy. But also it is raining outside, and it's gonna be raining like all afternoon. Pretty much in London it said all week rain, so that was the other reason I'm like, I don't really want to do my hair and makeup now because my makeup would last but my hair would not. Anywho, that's the game plan, so I guess we will go down to breakfast and then kind of maneuver from there.
Well, you know what they say, there are no kingdoms without rulers. Are you ready for change? We could be kings and queens every day. On the low, we are brave. Yes, even braver than the bravest. So let's go, start the race. We should be kings and queens every day. You've been trying to find your crown.
I also went to Waitrose after we were done. So I picked up 3 of these skinny vanilla lattes. So I'll have 2 on the plane. I'm gonna have this while I'm getting ready. But I also saw this, which was just £1, and it's like a little Lunchable. It's just like crackers, ham, and cheese. So this was the hot water bottle that I ended up picking up for her. It was the last one in this color, and I did not see this one last time. It's like a cute little light pink. This one was only £5. Now their hot water bottles are normally, I would say, £5 to £6. This one is a little bit more expensive. So this one was £8, but y'all, I wish you could feel this. Like, it kind of feels like you're snuggling with like one of my Pomeranians or like a bunny or something. It is so thick and just feels so soft. I couldn't help it. So last time I picked up this one, and I really like the formula on this, so I was like, I'm gonna try to do a different color this time. And this one is like a light pink, so you can see the comparison between the more purpley one, and then this is just like kind of like a really cute like light pinky color. And then the last thing I ended up grabbing was this brunette dry shampoo. They also had not just the brunette, they had a blonde and an OG, but I grabbed this one just because I dye my hair dark, and sometimes like the originals, they put that white overcast in your hair, and then if you don't shake it out well enough, sometimes it looks like you're going gray. But anyways, that's everything I got. So now I think I'm gonna start winding down, seeing if I can possibly take a nap before we have to shower and start getting ready.